And like I made such a like addictive kind of habits for like in the last couple shooting cues, like guy, you guys just kind of like come to me at the very same time, like around like 1 p.m. and asking me, do you want something? I was like, oh, what do you want from me? Like, do I want something? No, no, no. Are you hungry? Like, are you hungry? You asking me. And I was like, it just has his way, knowing that I would order something around like lunchtime.
Welcome back to SabaiChillBL. Today is the second part of our interview with Ernie, the producer of the series Knockout. If you haven't watched part one, go here or here to watch it.
In part one, we talked to Ernie about his journey into storytelling and about some BTS moments of Knockout. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about more of the role of the producer, what does a producer do actually, and about international fandom spaces. So check out both of the videos, subscribe to our channel to be up to date with interviews with actors and people behind the scenes. Welcome to SabaiChillBL,
where we sit down with Thai actors, actresses, and the creators of our favorite series.
Let's dive in to uncover the culture that brings them to life.
For Knockout, you said earlier you are credited as the creative producer, and we wanted to step back a bit and like have a broad view, like for somebody who doesn't really know what a producer does. Can you summarize us like key responsibilities of that job?
I think I can speak for the global kind of scale. Like the word producer is very vague to be fair. Like, like in the show, you can have like 10 producers, like, to do that. So the reason why it's fake, because like we don't have terms for these people, like these producer people to fit in, like specific terms to fit in. So like, oh, you get producer title, you get executive producer title, you get creative producer titles. But from experience, from what I've been working, because it's all different, like it's all different, like the way that the producer was for the production company, like the platform like me, and it's all different. So it really depends on the policy of the company or the movie itself, that who's going to do what. But from me, I'm basically the showrunner, but I didn't write the pilot, the episode one. What I do from VTV is like I pitch the stories to the investors, and like I say, like I would love to knock out. It has potential, and then when I get green light and everything, I produce knockout. So I will be in every step of the way. I will be talking with the production house, like D Hub House, and talking with the director, and I will be in every single step of the way. Like I'm talking about castings, like I sit in every like audition room, every casting, watch every tapes alongside with Piti, the director as well. And also I was in every meetings that involve like the writers, the writers, like the writings team, also along with Piti, director as well. And then like we were having discussion from like 10 a.m. to midnight, like to do like these intense like per episode, like and then acting workshop, Muay Thai workshop, I was there, like to monitor everything
Wow.
alongside with the production. And I was there with every days of production shooting, every day to monitor. But my job is to monitor and make decision, right? But the job of the one who is doing the workshop, directing, it's like individual, like for the director, for the acting coach, for the casting director, for everyone. But my job is to be there, to be present. And if anything happens, if anything needs to make a decision, if anything makes change, I will be the one who everybody's come and talk to me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe you can give us a little example because we also heard that you've been there on set for like every cue, overlooking how the script is played out. And maybe you have an example for a key scene on set that like you jumped in and maybe like changed something or like brought somebody food so they can perform differently or whatever?
Um, change something maybe no, because like me and Pitti, director is very synchronized. Like we see the same picture. We see how it will be delivered from the script because we sit by side all together. So I believe that I didn't have any problem or I have to jump in with anything. The scene that I have to jump in, I think that there's like few scene. There's like the tie-in sponsorship tie-in scene because that's
Ah,
happening.
yes.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
BL these days, like it's inevitable that you have to face this kind of scene once in a while. And these kind of scene, I will jump in. Like I will tell like Pitty, could you please like have more of these chart? Can you make them hold like that? I will jump in because like it really depends on me and my
Mhm.
client as well, like something like that. But for the directing part, for the whole crafting the series, I will have them do their job, and I will sit side by side and laughing with them and see how it goes for the actors. Yeah.
Okay, so you're there to also be like moral support.
Yeah, yeah. To be the mom, like like
Yes.
mom, do you have snacks? And like
Mm.
I made such a like addictive kind of habits for like in the last couple of shooting cues, like guide you guys just kind of like come to me at the very same time, like around like 1 p.m. and asking me, "Do you want something?" I was like, "Oh, what do you want from me? Like, do I want something? No, no, no. Are you hungry? Like, are you hungry? You asking me?" And I was like, it just has his way, knowing that I would order something around like lunchtime. So he was like, "Are you hungry? Do you want something?" I was like, "Just say it that you want me to order your donuts or something." I was like, "Yeah,
That is adorable.
yeah."
Oh, God.
Oh my God, yeah, that is so funny. I love that. Yes, thank you for sharing these insights because, of course, we don't really know so much what is going on behind the scenes. And as the series is like very action and drama like going on, it's great to know that you had fun behind the scenes.
We're gonna have
And
fun because like okay, 5 minutes into the scene, and they have to cry, they have to punch, and everybody, and Carter's like, it has to, like because the fun thing is like D Hub House as a production, they have like all of the staff are so young, like they're my age, so we just like friends working together, like they're just like okay, let's do it, and sometimes something go wrong, like a stunt go wrong and they mess up the line. It's all laugh and game, it's just like okay, just come on, just do it. So it's very good that you get to work with the Hub House, because like the energy, the synchronization that I have in sync with them, it's like beyond words. It's really good.
mm,
That sounds very lovely, like a very good environment to work in.
Yeah.
yes, definitely. And I mean, snacks always help to make it a better atmosphere.
Yes, yes.
You were talking earlier a bit about like that you were also involved in Monster Next Door. So you had like different jobs, like you work as a producer, as a screenwriter, as a director. Like how different are these jobs? And like you were also talking about working with TPT, the director. Like how much and how little do these like yeah, jobs descriptions or like people that have these different jobs work together?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like my job is to produce the show at its best quality. So it's very kind of like subjective kind of like definition, right? Because like my best comparing to anyone best, it's not the same, right?
Mhm.
So I'll try to do the best of the best that I could. So that's up to my standard. Sometimes it's too high, sometimes it's too low. So I have the principle of like whenever the aspect of the series that I've seen, if it's bad to me in my standard, I will fix it like right away. I will tell anyone who do your job better or it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. Like it's that way. So if I, for example, like if when I do Monster Next Door, like actually I don't have to be the screenwriters, but there's like some part of the script that I really want to adjust and fix, and also I really want to humanize them more. So I decide like with my script doctor Christine, me and Christine just kind of sit in a writer room all together and like, okay, we should do this, we should write this. So I write some scenes for Monster Next Door as well, out of the sheer reason that I just want the best for the show. Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting, because like I think from like an outsider perspective is kind of hard to see maybe sometimes the differences or like the degree of how much teamwork is needed. And I could imagine that also the teamwork between all these three different entities can be different from project to project and from person to person, and maybe just like the company's environment. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing this with us and being honest with us. We really appreciate this. Talking a bit about more about Knockout and your involvement, I heard that you also helped a bit with English translations, with some sentences or in some instances. And we were wondering, what was the biggest challenge for you to kind of preserve the cultural nuances that are in Thai language, to keep them or like to translate them to global audiences?
Ooh, good question. And always struggle with this, and it always will be because I always find a very good solution with this. I cannot come up with a good solution with this because I think it can change the mood and tone of the whole thing. The problem I'm talking about is the pronoun. The pronoun that the character refers to each other. If you've been in Thai media enough, you will see that we use so many pronouns to address each other. For example, the easy one, P, Nong, right? Brother and younger brother, older brother, P and Nong. Kun is like you. And we have like the vulgar version of kun, which is gu. The polite version of kun is like ฉัน ข้าพเจ้า we have so many you, like so many you in different scenarios and different kind of tonation and nuance. And also I have so many me as well, like ฉัน that is me. That's the level and nuance that English doesn't have, and that very difficult to convey that to you. For example, I if I have to deliver the line, first of all, I love you, right? In English word of acting, like you have to use your stress, your volume of delivering, your pausing, your rhythm, the way that you're gonna deliver the line, and your expression, right? So I love you, or I love you, something like that, right? So that's kind of different tonation that you're gonna. But we have in Thai, I love you is ฉันรักคุณ right ฉันรักคุณ so we have so many pronouns. If I change the pronouns like ฉันรักคุณเช่นfor example กูรักมึง change the whole tone, same meaning, change the whole thing. ผมรักคุณ ฉันรักเธอ กูรักมึง ข้าพเจ้ารักตัวเอง the same meaning but so many layers and so many different. That's very hard to translate.
I can't imagine. Like I'm already struggling sometimes just translating what we say in German into English, and they are very similar languages, and I can't even imagine how it must be to translate Thai, which is so nuanced, as you just said, to English.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine how difficult this must be, and I'm thankful that I'm not a Thai translator right now, even though I'm learning. Like we are learning Thai. So we kind of get the difficulty. But talking about international spaces, we saw you, of course, on TikTok and on TikTok Lives with our friend Laura from Bedhead MBL. Shout out to you, Laura. And we were wondering how this connection to the global audience or like international fans is important to you.
you know me that I can speak English, right? And I work with international companies, and I grew up with Western culture. So I know I didn't just can speak English, but I know the culture as well. I know, you know, I know the how fandoms in Western media would be and form and react and group together and community. I am in AO3. I was in there when the Tumblr region just like skyrocketing. I was in multiple fandoms, I would say. And then so I know how to behave like that. And also knows how Thai fan behave as well. So that's the thing that kind of is my basic know-how already from the very young age. And then it hit me because like I didn't have problem being a fan before. I love superhero movies. I love Marvel and love DCs. I'm so fine with, watching interviews with Chris Evans. It's so
Mhm.
easy to me because I understand the whole thing. I can watch their movie without subtitles because I was so lucky to be able to understand, right? So that's one thing. And then I think like a year of COVID hit. I was in home, locked down. I was browsing to watch something. And then something's like poke my eyes. It's BL from the Philippines. It's called Hello Strangers. And it pops up in my YouTube feed. I was like, okay, may as well click into it and watch. And it's a really lovely stories how they're locked down. It's like a COVID BL kind of thing. And the cast is so cute. I love them. I was like, okay, this is a casual watch for me. And then kind of get myself into it more and more and more and more. I was like,
This
okay,
is how it happens all the time.
yeah, yeah, I'm a fan of this. And it was like, okay, I want to watch more. I want to watch interviews. I want to know more about cast. I want to know more. And then it hits me because I don't understand anything that they said. I do not understand the Tagalog, the Philippines like language. I have no clue what they're saying. I like, and I want to know. And that feeling stuck with me for the longest time. Like, because like, oh Jesus Christ, if I have the power and authority in any shape or form to be able to convey and also to do materials for all the fans, I would do it in English. So that idea stuck with me from that time because like I want to learn more about you, but I understand you don't have the effort to do this kind of English translation. I understand. I don't blame you. But if I were you, I would do my best to ensure that all the international fans can do that. And then I get the chance to do it, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my best to translate everything. And then it hit me again when I do Monster Next Door, and I see Laura ranting about Monster Next Door 19 minutes long video about like, oh, how I love Monster Next Door. I'm like, okay. I always wanted to do like a breakdown scene by scene. So I was like, oh, if Laura can do it, I might as well can do it as well. And I started to do these kind of TikToks in English to be able to convey these BLs using my powerhouse as English, as my know-how in fandoms and the people that I'm the one who working behind the scene. So these come all together, becoming me connecting with the international fans these days. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is so like I think this is really great. I saw your breaking down scenes from Monster Next Door, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like I remember I saw first your scene breakdown. I was like, no, I haven't watched it. I will save it for later, and then I will come back to this because this is super interesting. This is also one of the reasons why Marlena and I are trying to talk to more people behind the screens. We think it's very interesting and super important to also speak to the people who create those stories and not just only the actors who do a lot of the work, of course, as well, but like just to get like the full image and to learn about different cultures as well, like cultural aspects. We're slowly coming to the end of our interview, but we want to know, of course, Ernie, are there any upcoming projects that you can tease, or maybe if you want to talk more about genres or themes that you would like to explore? We are very eager to know.
I'm developing something right now, but I cannot say anything otherwise. Like WeTV out there is still gonna kill me for sure. So I'm doing something. I'm cooking something right now at the moment, and It's gonna be for 2026. Uh-huh. And I'm super excited about it. And I just cannot say more than this. I'm sorry.
That's
I
That's totally fine. We're just stoked that we know, okay, there's more coming from you, which is great. We can't wait to see more of your work because we enjoyed what you've done so far very, very much.
Yes, and we really appreciate the work and the time you spent on feeding us international fans with content because even though we learn Thai, it is still difficult. It will take some time until we can understand everything without subtitles. So that is really appreciated. And we know how much work it really takes to translate things, to do it in English and stuff. So really appreciate that. So before we let you go, we wanted to ask if you have a message for international fans.
I I know that I know it's difficult because I told you that being an international fans for Thai BL, it's very it takes patience, it takes effort, like you know, to learn another language different from yours, to faced with the time zone difference to not be able to see your beloved actor like closely. So that's like I know how it hurts, and I know how these kind of obstacles in a way. And but still there's so many support from the international fans from Europe, from America, from all over the world. Despite these struggles, these obstacles, you just kind of like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna support the series. I'm gonna yell out loud that not just my series, like every BL series. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. You just kind of keep talking. And I'm so thankful for that. Like, I'm so thankful to have such a great fans to, despite how hard it is to be a fan for Thai BLs, you guys still shows your love to the series, to the characters, to the actors, and that it's beyond everything. I couldn't say this enough, but I'm so thankful that I have like international fans looking into our BLs as a Thai producer. Yeah.
Well, it's a joy from our side, definitely.
And it's also, I think we also appreciate that we can have a look into a different culture and that we are allowed to appreciate and learn new things that we did not grow up with. So it's a new world. And I feel like most of us are very curious and excited about what we can learn.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Before we let you go, of course, we want to teach you one German word because we're both from Germany. And it's a very essential, well, not very essential in the sense of essential, but it's like essential in the sense that you say goodbye that way. And it's a very fun and colloquial way to say it. So maybe don't use it when you ever come to Germany. Don't use it all the time. Use it with
Maybe
friends.
not in professional workspaces,
Okay.
like with
Yeah,
friends.
not in professional workspaces. Exactly. It would be funny though. So it's a way to say goodbye. Marlena, do you want to say it?
Ciao, Kakao.
Ciao,
Ciao,
cacao.
Ciao,
cacao.
Ciao.
Kakao. Yeah.
Ciao,
Like
cacao.
the Yeah, that's very good. Like the official way to say it is choose.
Tschüss.
Yeah, very good. But a fun way to be with friends, you would just say like ciao kakao and then
Ciao, cacao. Yeah, I'll remember
Yeah,
that.
very good.
Okay, I cannot say to my boss, right? I cannot say to my
um
boss,
Yeah,
better
ciao,
say
depends.
cacao.
If you with your boss like very close, then maybe you could say it. Ciao cacao is just very colloquial. I don't have a different word to explain it. So choose, for example, is more common because like the very proper way of saying goodbye would be auf Wiedersehen because you're wishing to see the person again. But this is something that very old people would say or like in a very professional manner. But like if you're just with your boss, for example, you can say choose and then you just
Tschüss.
go. And it's very important that it's like choose. Like it's the one word where tones are important in German.
Okay, tschüss.
Yes,
yes.
exactly.
Tschüss. Okay, ciao, cacao. I know. I also know another word.
Which one?
Dankeschön.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah, that's very important as well. Yeah. That's very important. Yeah, well, thank you so much, Ernie, for answering all our burning questions. We can't wait to see how Knockout is gonna play out further and what next series you're gonna produce as well. And yeah, with that, we say
Ciao, Kakao, Danke.
Thoughts and feelings? Leave them down below.
Like, share, and subscribe for even more fun in the future.